Hi, I'm Lanita Medina from Camden, Maine, and today I'm going to show you Weaving Waves border on this Denim Revival collection with everyday adventures. I love denim. I mean, it's so versatile, right? Jeans goes with everything, right? It really does. Now, the other reason I chose the Weaving Waves decorative border punch is because it was on the BOGO that they released yesterday, that Creative Memories released. And so I thought, well, of course, I better show this. And besides, of course, it's really fun. All right, let's get started. Push that aside. Now, as I'm looking through the camera, I keep thinking, things are crooked, things are crooked. Yes, because I made this crooked. You don't have to make it crooked. It's just a variation, but as I look through the camera, sometimes it just gets me a little bit, a little bit like, oh no, I'm crooked. Okay, so I am going to use this and this as the background. So that's going to be set aside. This is going to be the one that I'm going to punch. Again, Denim Revival. I want to have the variegated look. This one is, the one that I made there is with this and this paper. This time this is going to be my background. And I think that's enough of a variety. So let's just see how it turns out. It's always a big, when we do different papers, like, is it going to work out? Okay, yes, it will. All right, this particular punch has the little notch here that's super helpful. That little notch matches up to it's going to put a notch here, and then you can match them up when you punch. Now, other thing about this punch that I realized is that you want to punch hard. Now it does, okay, there's the little notch on there. I don't know if you can see it, and it's going to match right there. It's going to shake my camera a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. So for some reason I should say for some reason, when there's intricate designs, it's better to punch quickly rather than, and I did this on purpose just to show you, see how I did it slower and it catches. And what catches is little pieces that are left. So I think I can continue on this one, but so the best way to avoid that is to just punch quickly, and I'll do it on this one. So there it is. Okay, that's that one. And I'll just fix this piece here. Sometimes people think, oh, my punch doesn't work. And you literally just need to punch quickly and hard. This is a very soft one, so it's not that. It's just, I feel like it's an intricate design. Okay, next thing is the sticky mat. You probably have seen me use a sticky mat. Maybe you haven't. I keep this sticky mat in the back here. Always keep it back there, except for when I'm teaching. I take it out because sometimes it's so sticky it doesn't want to come out of the back there. All right, so this sticky mat, I get it sticky by putting tape all over it, and then it just stays with the, and this is the repo, just to make sure you know that it's the repo. Now the reason I want to do that is because I want to cut right down the middle of this, and it's really hard because I can see how narrow this is. It's super narrow. I have done this one enough to know that if I have the edges, and I'm going to pull it up to the camera just so that you can see it. If I have my edge, my curved edge right along this line right here, then I'm good to go. However, if you don't have your sticky mat, it doesn't matter how you place it. When you place it, it will move on you because it's such a small piece, right? So it is sticking there now. And you can also check it with this little thing here, and you can check it with this little one there. But I know that I am good to go on that. So here we go. I'm going to lift that up and lift that up. And actually, this one moved a little bit. That's what happens when I'm on camera. It moved a little bit. I'm not exactly in the middle. I probably needed to put a little bit more adhesive there. It's quite sticky, but it does need to be like stick down, all the way down. Okay. All right, now you can do so many things with this. And that's what I want to show you as I build it. I'm going to show you the many variations, and then I'm going to show it to you on a different piece of paper. All right. So on different pieces of paper, I mean. Okay, so you can do this like this, and I want you to just don't look at that part that is uneven, but look at the design that suddenly appears by just having a little gap here and by having them offset. Okay, that design is super pretty. I'm going to move my camera just a bit so I can see what I am seeing. I mean, so I can see what you're seeing. There we go. Maybe I'm still a little crooked there. Okay, through the camera, it looks like what I want it to look. You could also stitch afterwards. And all right, so just to get you excited about the possibilities, I showed you that first. Now, to make this one, I'm going to weave them. Okay, it is called Weaving Waves, so the name gave me the idea. And it's going to be opposite. So once you set it in first, you can decide, now that has a little sticky, so that's nice because you can decide which color you want to show up more. You can just flip it over if you don't like the blue showing up the most, but see how you can just click it into place? Isn't that fun? I love this because then it just has a whole new different look. So let's flip it this way. It really is. It really looks the same on both sides. It's just the blue on this side or the dark on. Actually, no, it's actually the exact same, isn't it? The only opposite would be if I flipped it that way. All right, so notice that this is really close together. This is farther apart. So if you want them closer, you're just gonna squish them together more, okay? And these are a little sticky because of my sticky mat. So there it is. There they are, just really squished in together, and it just gives it a different look. Okay, isn't that fun? All right, now, if you want it to look more like this one, I'm gonna separate them a little bit, and it just gives it a little different look. That would be more when I set it down, when I lay it down. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit less. So I don't know if I hope you can see that it's a little less now on this one. They're just a little more separated, okay, like those. Now I'm using a different color, of course. So, oh, you know what? That is that way. Let's see. That's why this is confusing me because the weaving parts are not on top over here. That's the part that didn't get on top. So I'm going to switch that out. Like I said, there are so many options on doing this. And so I want the little curve here. There we go. That one went up. Hopefully you can understand what I'm saying by what part goes up and what part goes in, what part gets weaved in. So now this is more like this, and I'm just going to separate them a little bit. And now, and then if you want to put them together, now you have that look. Okay. Now I felt like it was fun to not tape them up and tape it when I was on here so that I would have, like, if I wanted to widen them a little bit. But let's finish this page and then I'll show you some other variations. Okay, you can already see that there are a lot of variations. Okay, so there's this. I'm going to take out my sticky mat. Now I want to say something here that, oh, better say this first. 11 by 11 is what I'm gonna cut this. Karen Mahoney and I were talking, and I said, yeah, I haven't done a YouTube in a bit because I just, I feel like, oh, I've got to just get it right. What if I mess up? I have ideas come to my head while I'm making these, and then I can get mixed up, and she had a really good, she had a really good perspective on it. She said, you know, you just got to do it. You just have to do it and go with it, because otherwise you just won't do it. And I thought that is very true. Okay, so hopefully you can see this now. Yes, it looks like you can see it. It isn't as big of a, let's see if I dare do this. No, better not. I'm looking for another variation because this blends into the table a little bit more. Now this is a little bit wonky because it's green, but I want you to see how I'm tilting it. I want a little bit of a different color there so you can see the tilt. Tilt it a lot, tilt it a little bit, however you want to do it. And you can cut this piece out if you want. If I'm in a hurry, I do not cut it out, but it does save. Now the other thing that really adds, because it's jeans, is the stitching around the edge of the paper. So I'm using this gold pen, and you can just go stitch as you go. Now, if you want it to be a little quicker, use your zero centering ruler to stitch with. Now Pam and I did Pam did most of it. First, let me show you. Okay, so this way you can move a lot faster. I don't know if you can see, not as much as a sewing machine, but I can move a lot faster. And when you're looking right at it, it's a lot easier. When you have your head under the camera, you're not quite. But there you go. So there's the stitching. Okay, so back to this. I'll post a link for the zero centering ruler idea that Pam did, or ideas. But this to me felt really quick and easy to stitch. You can do small, you can do large ones. Obviously you'll be able to see a lot better than I was able to see. Okay, so let's see. It doesn't matter what side because they're all tilted. Now the other thing is that I did, you know what, I like the grain up and down. This one is more matchy-matchy, and I like it not so matchy, so this isn't going to be my favorite, but that's okay. I used this little piece, and it's from the Embellishment, so let's see if I have something that is similar to this. I want to show you, oh yeah, this will work. Life is Sweet, that'll work. So I am using from this denim collection, there are pockets. Okay, that's what I'm going to use. Where's the pocket that I held out? So, and then there are all these embellishments, there's stickers, there's even a recipe idea, and the paper. Very, very fun. Okay, I thought I had set out a pocket for myself, but oh, there it is. Okay, this is also a little darker pocket, and that's okay. So this is what I want to show you how to make this easy. This is not going to be able to weave through here. And so what I did is I decided where do I want it, and then I cut it. And I think that is good. So I'm going to cut it right there. And then I'm just going to put it, it looks like it's inside because I'm taking this, and I'm going to just do like that. So I'm faking it, okay? And of course I better put some adhesive there because when I fake it, it's gonna wanna come right out because it is not actually weaving in there. Okay, so there's that part. And then same here. This is going to, let's see, I'll do this part right here. I don't wanna cut it short, but I want it to be able to kind of squish in there. Yeah. These are fun because they already have the stitching around them. So when I add stitching, it just matches what is already there. Okay, so I think that one was a better one where you could see where I was weaving. And then if you want foam squares, that makes it fun. I'm going to move this through this quickly because I want to show you the other ways to use this punch. Or once you have cut them in half, there are some other fun ideas. Okay, so there's that. And then those are the things that I wanted to show you. And then you would continue stitching all the way around. You can put a pocket on it like that. And if you're going to put some of these on, the mats, I encourage you to put the jeans mat type on it. You know, the jeans paper or the denim paper. You can tilt it if you want. And once again, if you want to stitch it like what I did here, I did rough stitching because I thought, well, it may look more hand stitched like the olden days. And once again, I did it using the 0 centering ruler. I did a blue pen, but you know, you can do whatever you want. And I may have used this one. I actually can't remember, but this is the thinner one. I'll try this one, and hopefully it won't look too thick. You want to go right along the edge, and then you can just bring it on down. Okay, that's a little bit, all right, I can already tell that I use this thin one because this is a lot thicker stitching. But as you can see, you can move along on this line and just a lot quicker. Okay, so this is the uneven stitch look. And so are these lines. Those are uneven also. So why not, huh? Why not do it uneven? Okay, there's that, there's this, and there would be, I'll take the green out now. And then you can finish by embellishing however you want, putting some things in the pocket, putting in a little note in the pocket if you want. And there you go. But this is what I actually wanted to show you. So I will stop with that right there. And then, actually I'll keep this here because I like that page. And then I'm going to show you variations. Okay. So these are all pieces that are cut. Look how pretty it looks when you overlap them just a little bit. Once again, try not to pay attention too much to the unevenness down at here. In fact, maybe I'll just cut it off so that it hopefully doesn't. I'm not going to say that it's bothersome. It just doesn't show off the design as well. Look how pretty that is on black. Doesn't it look like a totally different punch now? And what I want you to see is look at the design inside, the little S inside, okay? I like that. You see that? All right, there's that. Then how about this one? All right, now these are front to front, all right? And these are back to back. All of them are cut. I love this on the green, and this green is from the new Lakes and Rivers. Oh my goodness, what is that collection called? At the Lake. Life at the Lake. Life at the Lake. That's what it's called. Super pretty. This is the sort of the design that I showed you way at the beginning with the blue. So you can have a gap in between. There's that look. Or not. So push them together this time. And look at that really fun design. Okay, isn't that neat? Doesn't it look like a totally different punch? I mean, I think it does, but you know. Okay, how about this Life at the Lake paper that is Fast to Fab? So I thought, oh my goodness, this does not need more decoration. But when I pulled these out using the same Life at the Lake paper, I thought, okay, well, how can I blend these, make these blend in? So I used something that is blue, and you could do it either way. Like if you do it this way, it's almost like adding a few waves to the mountain, right? You can do the weaving look too. And I thought the weaving on this one was really fun. Okay, now I'm back to this again. And I've left the little bows on top. Once again, you can put them on the bottom like I did on the first part of the other one and then changed my mind. So that is a little bit busy, but when I looked at it, I kind of liked it. I thought, well, that's fun, right? Let's see, did I have one that it wasn't cut? Yeah, so this one isn't cut. That's what it looks like. It looks, you could do that too, but well, actually it doesn't look that bad, but I feel like the smaller look is better. So let's just play with this and see how that looks. Now, because these are the same colors that are in the mountain, it actually does not look too bad, does it? It actually looks maybe kind of fun. So a 2-page spread, you would have cut them in half, so then you have pieces for both sides. All right? That again is just adding a little bit of the brown and blending those in the reds, and that's just kind of joining those together. All right, so that's a fun one using the busy paper, or fast to fab, but busier. And one more. I actually taped this one down too, because as I was playing, when they would move, it was like, oh no, I can't see what I really wanted to show them now. So let me bring this down because I taped it in place there. All right, now I want you to see the diagonals, or the shapes in here, like a teardrop and those designs that are inside as I join those together. Okay, isn't that fun? And these are just not weaved or not clipped in, just this on top of the other. So it's this on top of that. Now, what if you were to do it this way? Okay, you can open it up. I'm going to separate them now. You can open them up. I thought I had another one where I did this to it, but okay, watch what happens with this one, because it's not equal on this look, because this is back to back straight, this is front to front curved. So look at that design. That is quite a different design, isn't it? Isn't it? Let's look at it on the paper here. That might make it a little bit more. So this could be a top design that doesn't connect in the middle. It could spread out to the other side, right? Lots and lots of possibilities where your junction is in the middle, and then there's a different part there and a different design there. Okay? All right, lots of fun ideas for you to use with the Weaving Waves Decorative Border Punch. Thank you for watching Scrapbooking with Lanita. Have a great weekend, and I will hopefully see you next week. I'm from Camden, Maine, and I have been a scrapbooker and a Creative Memories advisor for 35 years. So fun. All right, if you'd like to order from me, my website is on this. My link to the website, it will be on this post. Also, the zero centering ruler will be on there. Also, I just thought of this. Right before I came on, I noticed that this had sold out. I do have these on a website that I have with discontinued product. It's called Scrapbooking with Lanita. How innovative is that, huh? Okay, so I'll post that also on there. All right, thank you for watching.